And this one also slashes him for 6 points of damage, cutting into his thigh. He also marks you, so it overrides the previous mark, so now this is the guy who, if you don't attack, you'll suffer -2. And Rekoj is up.
Alright, Rekoj moves forward to the one that hit Zacsarrd latest. And he will use his
Immediate interrupt.
Stone.
As soon as Zacsarrd steps forward, the kobold leaps back into the foliage here. And what that means is he now has this is the foliage is lightly obscured terrain, so he gets +2 to his armor class for being in the foliage. Same would happen if you would go in there.
I see. I see indeed. Well, can I continue my move?
Yep.
Alright, so Rekoj decides to go after another one then. He goes after the one that still hasn't attacked Zacsarrd. Does he try to jump away too?
Indeed he does. And he moves over here.
Alright, that's fine. Rekoj continues his move. Closer. Standing between the kobold and Zacsarrd now. Can I...
Alright, and then this one here... This one here shifts away. You want to attack this one?
Yes, the one near the rock.
Alright, go ahead.
I
You very effectively just managed to shoo off all the kobolds that were surrounding Zacsarrd. Zacsarrd is no longer surrounded by kobolds.
Yeah, that's what happens when that's what happens when a freaking ugly Goliath warden walks around. Alright, so Rekoj smacks down on this one. So I roll 15 plus 7, a total of 22, and I hit for 9 points of damage.
So Rekoj chops into the little creature.
So it's a hit, so Rekoj also gains his constitution modifier worth of temporary HP. And I think that's it.
Alright, so this kobold over here, the one who's hanging back away from the battle, he looks quite different from the others. This one wears a bone mask. It seems to be carved to resemble a dragon's head. It carries a spear and wears crimson-colored hide armor. It raises its spear into the air and lets out a warcry, and all of his allies raise up their weapons and join him in the warcry, and seem bolstered by his presence. And while doing so, they all, or not all, but some of them start to reposition. This one shifts back towards Zacsarrd. This one shifts away from Rekoj. And this one shifts back to flank Zacsarrd.
I don't think they like Zacsarrd.
Leave me alone.
Alright, so once this leader of the kobolds finishes his warcry, he then points a finger at Coltaine, and an orb of green energy flies towards him.